So today we are going to talk about where podcasting is going, because I'm literally at a conference right now, SaaStock 2019 in Dublin, and behind me right now, that's a podcast stage, okay? But before we do, don't forget to subscribe, whatever platform you are coming from, helps us grow. And so let's talk about it. If we get a little closer right now, you can tell that people are wearing headphones, right? They're wearing headphones, and then there's two people up there. That's literally a podcast interview. Yesterday, I cranked out like 6 of them on that stage for the Leveling Up podcast. This podcast stage over here, it wasn't like this a year ago. A year ago, it was actually up there. If we look up there, it was literally, nobody could see it. Nobody cared. Now this year, they put it right in the middle, and then this year they added headphones. Last year, there was maybe like 10 seats or so, and it wasn't that well done. People had to go find it upstairs, but that just shows like they care a lot about where it's going, right? There's only 700,000 podcasts in the world right now, and the fact that I'm at a conference right now and they have a podcast stage means that, well, it's on the upward trajectory, right? So a lot of people, Intercom, Nathan Latka is doing his podcast up there. I did my podcast too. Profit Well, they probably spent, I want to say 40 or 50 grand for the 2 booths that they have, and they said, you know what, let's just do content. And their booth is literally just, it's seats, and then it's also, there's, Patrick speaking, who's kind of the star, and he's doing presentations, right? And then the other bit of content is their cafe. They know, like when we're at SaaStr, we were the ones that we bought the coffee, right? So we kept giving free coffee away. And then I think they started doing it as well, and then everybody started doing it, right? I'm not saying we started it, I'm just saying coffee is like what somebody wants, right? You put what people want. They want coffee, free coffee, and then they want good content. You put it there, and then you've created something amazing, right? So it's not just where podcasting is going, but it's where content marketing is going in general, right? You have Stripe over here, you have Profit Well, you have Intercom, and then the podcast stage is right here, and then you have Google Cloud right behind it. So they put the podcast stage right smack dab in the middle, and that's just the biggest opportunity right now because there's only 700,000 podcasts in the world right now. There's over 1 billion blogs. So now is still a really good opportunity to get started. That's why I cranked out 6 of them, and then I'm speaking on stage too. So it gives me a lot of opportunity to create content. That's why Noah's here with me in Dublin because it's just a big opportunity, right? So now we're doing video, and like they're getting recorded too. We recorded ours, and then you take the video, you make it an audio, you cut it up into different slices, and then you have so much content to just take home. Not only that, I built so much rapport with the people here on my interview podcast that right after they're just like, hey, we should do something. So the play here is, if you can go to a conference, ask them to do a podcast stage, or if you get a booth, say, hey, I want a podcast booth, I want to have speakers, and then you do the interviews on stage. That's very practical. That is smart, right? That's the making most of your booth, because if you look at booths like this, they're kind of just, I love Intercom, by the way, they sponsor our events, but they're kind of just sitting around, right? So you want stuff like this, right? And then a podcast is a way to go because anybody can do it, all right? So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think podcasting is on the upward trend? Do you plan to start one? And check out the next video over there. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe because it helps us grow. And we'll see you tomorrow.